podcast, where we celebrate the vibrant sounds of trop rock, reggae, and more. Each episode features engaging interviews with talented musicians, sharing their stories and inspirations that embody coastal culture. But it's not just about the music, we explore the rich traditions, culinary delights, and beach adventures that make the Gulf Coast a true paradise. Whether you're lounging on the shore or stuck in traffic, let us transport you to the sun-soaked sands and lively vibes of the Gulf. Tune in for insightful conversations and a soundtrack that keeps your spirits high.
Hey everybody, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are located in the world. Welcome to Tropical Standard Time. I'm your host, T-Rex. And today we are joined by a trop rock musician, legend from Jersey all the way to Nashville, and he is here on the Gulf Coast. We want to welcome Mark Mulch to
Thank you.
the show. How you doing today?
Good to be here.
Yes.
Great place. Love it.
Yes. Happy to have you here. We got a lot of exciting things going on right now. You have a new album you just dropped.
Yeah.
Full Circle. How is that going? How is the release and everything going with that?
So far, so good. It's been amazing. The last came out on Friday. It's only Sunday. Everyone's giving me some amazing feedback. Seeing a lot of people already playing it wherever they are right now, whether it be on their boat or in their car, or and that's just amazing. It's a true labor of love over the last year, and it's amazing to have it out now and getting to hang out with you guys and talk about it.
Yes, absolutely. Now, you come from Jersey, so is there a lot of trop rock music in Jersey? I know you was born in Jersey and then you moved to Nashville, and so how were you able to fuse those sounds together to become a trop rock artist?
I think it's because trop rock is kind of any kind of music almost, and then it has the different themes that we all have, in trop rock lyrics.
Yes.
The beach and the boats and the good times and all that. But musically, it could be country, it could be rock, it could be reggae, it could be Americana. Full Circle, the song Full Circle, I was going for the Mavericks kind of sound, but also putting in that New Orleans kind of Zydeco kind of feel to it and everything, like Jimmy Buffett used to do.
Yes.
And that's the thing with Jimmy Buffett. Like I don't think you could pin him down as to one music style, and
Right.
that's I think why the term trop rock was born, because you couldn't really pigeonhole him. You couldn't put him in a box, So
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
So what's been some of your favorite moments of being in the genre as far as traveling, doing shows,
Sure.
meeting fans? What's been some of your favorite moments?
I have to say that the house concert scene is amazing. I've played
Yes,
a bunch of different house concerts all around the country. Finding out that there's ones in the middle of the country, all the way out west, all the way down south. Just played the Lions Den last night right here in Foley, Alabama.
Yes.
They're just everywhere. Also the events, Music on the Bay, Meeting of the Minds down here in Gulf Shores. We have our own now in Nashville called Music City Fin Fest that's coming up in August.
Okay.
And all of that. And also just how collaborative all the artists are, that they ask you up on stage. I think I was up on stage, I think 6 different times during Music on the Bay, and it was amazing.
Okay.
So yeah, just that's why there's so many collaborations on the album. That's why.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. And I know you first started with your brothers, correct? The Mulch brothers?
The Mulch brothers,
Yeah.
me and my brother from a different mother, Mr. Nick Mulch,
Okay.
and then David Daniel Mulch. Nick and I moved to Nashville together
Yes.
20 years ago. I've been in Nashville 20 years now, and with the goal of getting a record deal and a publishing deal, which we were lucky enough to have happen about 5 years into our time in Nashville.
Yes.
And we had a bunch of success, bunch of radio play, and we got to tour all over the country, and we had a song in a pretty big movie. and a couple of TV placements and stuff like that. So we had a good run.
Yes, and I know you was talking about you have a lot of collaborations on your Full Circle album. Who are some of the collaborations that you have on there that you could mention?
A bunch of great ones. I'll try to go down the list.
Okay.
Right off the bat is Nick Walker on a song called "A Little Bit Lost."
Yes.
Then we have Miss Sarah Bug on the title track. I did "Moon Over Mexico," which is really the first single that we're pushing with Jonas Lawrence, the
Okay.
Jonas Lawrence Band.
Yes.
Jason Acey with our song "Mango Man." Beth Travers with a song that we're super excited for the Parrot Head crowd to hear, which is called Five O'Clock Forever.
Yes.
Hope I'm not leaving anything out. But and of course, sorry, the Lemongrass Band, which was my band from New Jersey, with my brother-in-law and my nephew.
Okay.
Brought them back, and that's kind of a big full circle moment, was to bring that the old band back together. And we did a brand new song, and we brought back an old song of ours that was really cool to do back in Jersey. We actually went back to Jersey and recorded that. So.
Okay. What's been some of your favorite places to play? I know you mentioned the house concerts, or you played at the Lions Den yesterday. What's been some of the best places to you for your experience playing it?
I would say Music on the Bay is amazing down in
Okay.
Tampa.
Yes.
I love how they have the two stages, kind of. The main stage is the main stage, and it's the bigger stage. But even when you play the tiki stage, as I call it, which is the second stage,
Yes.
still a great spot and a great vibe right there, because it's a little more intimate. That's just super fun. And then of course the big one, music meeting of the minds, is down here at the Hangout.
Yes.
I've always loved the Hangout. I love how
Great
when
place.
you're on that stage, you can see out in the Gulf and everything, and that's always been a great place to play. So yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And you did a song with Manalo called Sunrise Vibes, and
Yeah.
later you turned it into a business venture,
Yeah.
coffee.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now, how did that come about? When you first did the song with Manalo, and then decided to go into business to start a coffee company?
It started. So there's the line in the song. Cup of coffee, cup of coffee in my hand, sitting in the sand.
Yes.
And it kind of always in the back of our minds that maybe that we could turn that into something. And then we started doing what we call our Sunrise Vibes show, and that started at Meeting of the Minds 2 years ago. Now we've done them in some other. We did one at Music on the Bay this past year, and that's a sunrise show where we ask everybody to meet us about an hour to 45 minutes before sunrise on the beach.
Yes.
It's usually dark, and we
Right.
start the show acoustic and sing a bunch of songs for about 45 minutes, and then the sun comes up, and just as the sun is starting to creep up, we do sunrise vibes, and we let everybody take their pictures, and we were serving coffee and donuts and stuff, and we said, boy, we really should be serving our own coffee.
Right. Okay.
And then when we recorded the song, we kind of talked about it and said how it could really be in Nashville, which is a publishing company and a music city, of course. They call
Yes.
that song an evergreen copyright.
Okay.
Evergreen copyright, and meaning like it'll last forever. It's timeless. It's never gonna
Right.
run out of style or whatever. And so the beginning of this year, geez, I think it was like January 3rd.
Mm-hmm.
Manalo texted me and he said, I think this is the year to get Sunrise Vibes Coffee started. And lo and behold, six weeks later, we were up and running and have our for now, an online coffee business, Sunrise Vibes, coffeeco.com.
Mm-hmm.
And you can order all the coffee blends there. You can get your merch there.
Okay.
And then the goal is to have our own place.
Yes.
To have like a Sunrise Vibes coffee cafe. And we want it to be like the coffee house version of the Bluebird Cafe.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
so where
Absolutely.
if you're down wherever this place place that we dream of is going to be, that if you go to that show that night, it's going to be a great show. And,
Right.
and we hope that every show will be sold out. So that's the next part of Sunrise Vibes Coffee. So.
Okay. Have you thought about retailers? Have you reached out to any retailers, or you want to keep it?
We have. In fact, we just got our first retail store in Nashville, which is a place called Bay's Butter.
Okay.
And it's in Nashville in a neighborhood called the Nations.
Yes.
And so that's our first retail spot. And we placed a bunch of the coffee in there. And thanks for bringing that up, because when I get back to Nashville tomorrow, I need to see how that's going.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. We love coffee.
Oh yeah.
Beach and coffee, you can't beat that at all.
Exactly.
And so yes, definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to trying it out. I know you brought some here for Christy.
Yeah. Yes.
But I would definitely like to try it out too.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love
please
drinking
do.
coffee.
Oh, me too.
Do you prefer putting sugar and cream in your coffee, or you like to drink it just
Oh, okay, yeah.
black?
I will drink it black if
Okay.
that's the option, but I
Yes.
do like a little milk or half and half in my, a little cream in my coffee. So yeah.
Okay. Yes, yes, indeed. So, what do you have coming up in the future, as far as house concerts or
Sure.
going on tour or anything? What do you have coming up in the future?
So now that the album is out, I've played a bunch of different shows already this year, because my goal is to play at least one show in all 50 states
Yes.
in the United States this year
Okay,
for our 250th birthday as a nation.
absolutely.
And I've knocked off a bunch already. Played in Vegas, so Nevada, played in Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, knocking a bunch off already. But just got a ton of shows throughout the rest of the year, and then got to try hit those tough ones, which are going to be Alaska and Hawaii,
Right. Yes.
even getting up to Washington. But we'll make it happen. This coming weekend for Memorial Day weekend, I'll be in the Apalachicola area,
Okay. Yes.
what they call Forgotten Coast.
Mhm.
There's a great Parrot Head Club there, and they have a big festival of their own in September on Labor Day weekend. So I'm kind of bookending the summer with kicking things off with them this weekend,
Right.
and then playing the Forgotten Coast festival in September on Labor Day weekend. So just a ton of shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are your plans for the 4th of July to celebrate the 250th anniversary?
Okay.
What does Mark? What will Mark be doing?
So the last 2 years, I have missed. Nashville has, I think, the second largest fireworks display in the country.
Okay.
On average, and I think that the only reason that it's not called the biggest is because I literally think Washington D.C. will not let us say that it's the biggest.
So.
Because of course they have to have the biggest, especially
Right.
this year they have to have the
Oh
biggest.
yeah, absolutely.
So-
Absolutely.
But we plan Nashville. I say we. Nashville plans a very, very huge fireworks display for the 250th birthday, and
Okay.
I decided to not book gigs, to not do anything.
Right.
I will be in downtown Nashville to see what we're going to do, because I'm sure it's going to be massive,
Yeah.
and I'm super excited about it. So yeah, taking oddly enough, as a musician who could probably do really well on 4th of July weekend playing shows,
Yes.
I decided to take it off and celebrate the country and celebrate 4th of July. And I think we're going to have an amazing, 4th of July celebration in Nashville.
Absolutely. Sounds like it's gonna be a good time. We might need to drive up to
Yeah,
Nashville.
exactly. Yeah. Come on up. We'll all party together.
Yes. Yes. Now, where can we find you on social media?
Social media is, Facebook and Instagram, at Mark Mulch Music.
Yeah.
TikTok as well. I'm sure if you just put Mark Mulch in. I don't do a lot on TikTok, but I need to get better at that, because that's
Okay.
not something that I know is important these days.
Yes.
And then markmulchmusic.com is good for usually very up to date or accurate tour dates and everything. That's pretty much the thing that's on my website that you might not find on the other platforms. And then you can find my music anywhere you get your music these days, on all
Okay.
the streaming platforms, all the download platforms, and then YouTube and all that. There's an idea in the works for my own music app,
Okay.
possibly,
Awesome.
which
Awesome.
then would give everybody the chance to hear things like song demo, like things that we made demo that haven't come out yet,
Yes.
or when we write a song, we tend to record it on our phone. And I think everybody would be very interested to hear, like, how did Full Circle start? What did it sound like when you wrote it? Or how did, this one sound when you wrote it?
Yes.
Once we get that up and running, I'd like to post that stuff, on the app. And that would be why you should
Yes.
pay for the app.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I want to say thank you for taking your time to be on Tropical Standard Time.
Mm-hmm.
And for you all that's watching or listening, you make sure you go out and support Mark Mulch and his newest album, Full Circle, that's out on all platforms. Support him, buy it, download it, stream it. And thank you again.
Thank you, sir.
And we would love to have you back.
Oh,
Yes.
heck yeah.
Yes.
Cheers, everybody.
Yes, cheers and peace.
Welcome to Tropical Standard Time. Welcome to Tropical Standard Time. Yeah, yeah. Dive into the rhythm of the Gulf Coast with our podcast, where we celebrate the vibrant sounds of trop rock, reggae, and more. Each episode features engaging interviews with talented musicians, sharing their stories and inspirations that embody coastal culture. But it's not just about the music. We explore the rich traditions, culinary delights, and beach adventures that make the Gulf Coast a true paradise. Whether you're lounging on the shore or stuck in traffic, let us transport you to the sun-soaked sands and lively vibes of the Gulf. Tune in for insightful conversations and a soundtrack that keeps your spirits high.